Greetings, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. This is Kenyan Revolutionary for another session. A quick session. We're going to have a closing personal discussion on what's transpiring in Kenyan news or Kenyan political scene with the shocking news of Wafula Chebukati's sudden death. It's unfortunate, and there's a lot of rumors swirling around his death. People are discussing what may have caused his death. Some people are saying that, Kasongo alifanya ile kitu to get rid of him, because him staying longer and healthy and no longer being eligible to be part of the next IEBC, maybe he would have, revealed something. Hi, Gypsy Con, I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Please, the first order of business, is to like the video. Thank you so much. I'm assuming this today you got the notification, right? I hope you did on time. Nice seeing you, Gypsy. Happy Furahi Day, wherever you are. Aya, na kuona Shimariona tunamwona Mungu atufanyie hiyo kitu. Okay. Shimariam nakuona pia, karibu sana. Nice seeing you. Karibuni as we start seeing. Shimariam, tafadhali dunga your like button, usichelewe mwanangu. Nakuita mwanangu. Usichelewe, dunga like button. Thank you guys for joining in for this another session as we talk about what's going on. My second topic will be not topic really. I'll just highlight what I saw yesterday with Sifuna. Kusoma Kiswahili ni ngumu. Naweza kuisoma si ngumu. Nasema ulisema tunaomba Mungu atufanyie hiyo kitu kwa mtu mmoja anasumbua Kenya. Namjua huyo mtu. Haya, dunga like button kwa sababu nimeisoma na Kiswahili basi. Haya, dunga hiyo like button. Shimariam, usiharibu wakati. Ai. Nitaisoma, naweza nikasoma Kiswahili, naweza kuisoma Kiarabu, hata Kijarati. Naweza kuisoma mimi. All right, like the video, ladies and gentlemen. As you come in, I'm just giving you guys a sour like that utaipata sahihi. Haya basi, mbona Gypsy Kona peke yake ndio ameka like hapo. Endelea weka. Usininyime like. Anyway guys, I'm just giving you a few minutes just to get in so we can have this discussion. Come on in. Yeah, please grab a seat. We're about to have a quick chat, okay? Now umeiweka hapo. Shukran. So yes, we are going to discuss this Chebukati issue. Si Chebukati peke yake. Pia Sifuna, I need to tell Sifuna something. Sifuna, if you're watching, please, guys, tag Sifuna in this if you're on X. Tag Sifuna. I want him to come, so he can see this video. Sifuna, I need you to do me a favor, okay? I saw your debate with the Kuru Okot and Ojienda or whatever Ojienda, the Kisumu senator or whatever his name is. Yesterday, that debate. I was kind of disappointed. Yes, you kind of attacked Oscar Sudi, who deserved to be attacked. There are 6 people here. Come on, let's keep it up. Ebu can you like jamani msininio? And I think Sifuna umeanza kumea pembe. I don't mind you debating, but you need to. We get the point. You're not going to vote for Ruto, but you need to shut the hell up. Sifuna, you need to shut the yes. Right. We'll get to that. But I want to start with Nani. Nataka kwanza na Nani. JKIA is on fire. You mean the airport? What's going on with that? Ngoja wewe Shimariam, webu wacha usinipatie wasiwasi hapa. Unanipatia wasiwasi. Ati nini? Kumeshika moto huko, kuna nini? Gypsy nasema never have Kasongo Kawongo has a friend, it will be back and bite you. Yeah. Yes. Aya. Namona mwingine Katende na ameingia. Katende here to enlighten myself. Big up. Nice seeing you Katende as usual. Northern bypass. Oh, okay. JKA imeshikwa moto jamani. Sio ndani. Okay. That's good. I see 8 people here. Is like Zendeju. Please hit the like button so this thing can go on. We can a lot of people can join in so we can have this discussion. Chebukati has been unalived. Okay, I don't know if he had been alive. I highlighted Aoko's tweet some months ago when it was first reported that Chebukati was taken to the hospital. He was non-responding. He was not responding. He was bedridden. He was unconscious. He couldn't eat. He couldn't sleep. He couldn't barely breathe. And there's some rumors that somebody actually got rid of him, okay? Kuna mtu alimdedisha, okay? And actually, there's somebody who actually calculated that it was exactly 2 years and 7 months and I don't know, 42 days or something, compared to actually his counterpart. Remember the Kivuitu? Kivuitu also died after 2 years, 7 months, and I don't know, 42 days or 23 days or whatever the case is. Somebody did the calculation. So people are saying the only survivor is Hussein Mohammed. All right. Gypsy telling me, Conman Raila busy having secret meetings in Dubai with the likes of Joho. Let me tell you, Conman Raila ile check ya 13 billion imeingia kwa account. What did I tell you guys? No, listen, I want you guys to think. Think. Everyone can like button. There's 5 likes up. Everyone, kuna 10 people. I need to say 10 likes. Share and like now, I can concentrate. Thank you, Katende. Katende, by the way, just speaking of Katende, since he's my brother from Uganda, I saw Boniface Mwangi was in Uganda somewhere. And there was protest in Uganda. There was a protest in Uganda where they were protesting the freeing of Basije. Because Basije, as you guys know, has been detained since he was illegally abducted when he came to the book tour of Martha Karua. The Kenyan government abducted Basije and repatriated him. I won't say even repatriated him. It was called rendition. You know, they took him back without his consent, and he's been on the government's, Ugandan, Yoweri Museveni's government's detainment since then. It's been months now. He doesn't look like he's in a good health, but we are continuing praying for him. And Kenyan youth plus Ugandan youth, we are joining you in spirit and in whichever way we can to support the freeing of Basije from Museveni's, capture. So yeah, Ebu Zidinku like Apple. Yeah, so anyway, I want to start with, again, like I was saying, Gypsy is telling me, thank you, Buganda, for sharing. Conman is in Dubai. Raila Odinga is in Dubai, by the way. Did you see the picture of him? Did you see the guy, him and Joho and Nani? Joho and Junet? Now, this is the similarity. Remember 2017, after he got into this handshake, 2018 to be exact, when Raila got into the handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, okay? Who else did he have in that private plane when he was going to Dubai? It was him, Joho, and Junet. And that's when the rumors started that Junet or Joho was dating that TV presenter. I forgot her name. When her handbag was in that plane, okay? Mnakumbuka your story? Yeah, so every time he gets the payment, he always on his way to Dubai. So what a coincidence. The 13 billion that we can't account for from the treasury, that we don't know who approved of, which was taken out illegally from the public coffers, ends up going to his campaign. And when an MP, Juja MP, highlights the fact that this money went to the Raila's campaign, he finds himself being detained by the DCI and he's actually on the run. Okay, why are they scared of the audit of this 13 billion? Okay, and soon after that we see Raila Odinga in Dubai again because it's said that he has a bank account in Dubai. Okay, so that's where he went to collect the money, 13 billion. All right, he was there with his closest lieutenants, Hassan Joho and Junet Mohammed. So yeah, you ask yourself why. All right. But anyway, back to Nani, one night to Nani. The death of Chebukati. Chebukati, first of all, I see a lot of people are celebrating the death of Chebukati. To me, listen, it's one thing to disagree with somebody, it's another thing to celebrate somebody's death. I find it a little bit silly You know, yes, there's some people when they die, I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus. But, ladies and gentlemen, even the Bible says, the living know that they shall die, okay? Everyone has that date with death. So I don't think it's really wise to really celebrate somebody's death, even though you don't disagree, we don't agree with him politically or whatever the case is. Some of us feel like Chebukati is the one who bungled the elections, this current elections and the previous elections. So we kind of feel a certain way about him. And but to me, to celebrate his death, I don't think that's something that's wise, really. Um, much condolences to his family, you know, his sons, daughters, or anybody that's related to him, wife, you know, grandkids, whatever the case is. My condolences goes to Wafula Chebukati's kids and relatives, and the ones that are in mourning right now. Regardless of what we might think about Chebukati, let the man rest in peace, okay? He did his piece. He might not be the best IBC guy. Maybe he knows some secrets about Kasongo, how Kasongo Aliba, or whatever the case is. But yeah, I mean, to celebrate his death is not something I would do. Personally, I would not do that. I don't feel like, I feel like even if Chebukati bungled those elections, I don't think he was the main player. He was probably coerced into doing what he did, or he was paid to do what he's doing. Okay, he had the choice to, you know, not do it, but you never know. Maybe he was threatened to a point where he had to do what he had to do. So, to me, I really never hated Chebukati per se. I felt like, yes, he might have had a hand into bungling elections, the 2017 one, the 2013 one, but all in all, I can't really, you know, I can't hate him. You know, I don't feel any kind of way. I won't pretend here that I feel sad, sorry, and you know, because he died or anything. And I, at the same time, I won't sit here and say that I'm happy Chebukati is dead or whatever the case is. It's just that, you know, this is something. This is the reality of life. Sometimes life ends. Okay, utadedi. Hata wewe, even you watching, you know, me, everybody else who's alive, everybody has a checkout date. Okay, we have a date where we will not miss that appointment. So, for somebody to come out here and celebrate somebody's death, I don't think it's wise. We are all going to die. But of course, again, like I said, there's some people when they die, I'm like, yeah, you needed to go. So I cannot understand how some people may feel about this. I just don't, you know. But the bigger point to me is the bigger concern, the bigger picture is what might have killed Chebukati. We've had Aoko Maverick gave us some info that some people are saying, you know what, maybe we should consider this. You know, they're saying Chebukati, you know, alidungwa ile kitu, and after that, his health deteriorated. Now, you know, you can dismiss Aoko for her, you know, salacious stuff that he posts about these politicians or Kenyan politicians or these influential people in Kenya. But they have some kind of level of truth. Think about it. She's the one who told us about Uhuru Kenyatta possibly having cancer, and he had to go to Boston for like treatment. Now, you might say that, okay, she didn't prove it, but actually, Uhuru was in Boston, and Uhuru was bald. Chemotherapy makes you bald, okay? So there's some truth to that, okay? Uhuru, remember when he was wearing a hat and he was kind of bald? And he was in Boston. I saw him, you know, I saw a picture of him going to one of the Celtics games, mid-season. So there's some kind of truth to what Aoko sometimes says, claims. So yeah, of course you have to take it with a pinch of salt. But going back to Chebukati, Chebukati might have been, you know, just like Kivuitu. People are saying that maybe aliuliwa, okay? Nabdi Kanu was also abducted from Kenya. Nabdi Kanu, okay. See, you know, I'm sorry. You know, we have people who are being abducted in Kenya coming to Kenya, and this government again associating itself with the RSF, the Junjawid guys who have been butchering people in Sudan. And there's a Sudanese official who actually basically warned Kasongo and say that if Kenya keeps on meddling on Sudanese issues, they might, you know, take serious action. And I don't know what serious action they will take. Hopefully not a military action against Kenyans, because we have nothing to do with this, Mr. Sudanese official. We are being led by a criminal organization led by Ruto. So please spare us if you choose to go that route. Okay. Thank you for the likes, guys. Keep on liking. Keep on liking. Again, let's Chebukati. Let's go back to Chebukati. This is the thing, though. This is the thing that I want to talk about. Could it be that Chebukati knew something? Chebukati was holding a secret about the election process. Hassan, what's his name? Hassan. That was it? Not Nuruddin Hassan. Whatever his name is, the guy that was at IBC in 2013 or something. I don't know. I forgot. In his book, he kind of highlighted how Raila was trying to bully him into, mentioning who won, announcing who won, or announcing Raila that he won. Of course, Hassan was said to have been, Uhuru's boy. So, but the thing is, the bigger picture I want to actually mention about this Chebukati thing. People have always drawing parallels or bringing coincidences. Kivuitu, after bungling the 2007 elections, Kivuitu died 2 years after that. Same thing with Wafula. So people are asking themselves, is this a curse or is it somebody actively, making sure these guys are silenced and taking those secrets to their grave? Is it the case? Some people argue that Chebukati was paid to announce the 2022 elections. He was paid to announce the 2017 elections. Kivuitu was paid to announce the 2007 elections. So they paid them. They had those millions in their pockets. And then after that, things got hot. And whoever paid them went back and, felt like these guys were loose end. They might at some point reveal or feel that they betrayed the country and might want to reveal what transpired during the voting process or the declaration of who won, or just give some secrets that might paint the administration of the day in bad light. And I'm not talking about the beer, but so the people, the powers that be, the people that were influenced Chebukati to declare a certain candidate to be president, because most of this election process are always skewed or they are faulty. They are suspiciously announced. Okay, so if there's a power behind Chebukati who maybe paid Chebukati, or there's some secrets that Chebukati knew about what's really transpired at the KICC, where we have the IBC command center or whatever the case is, these people might have felt that Chebukati knew something, and so they wanted to silence him. But again, at this point, I have to have full disclosure. I do not have any information if that's true or not. So it's conspiracy theory at this point, unless somebody has concrete proved that Chebukati had something to do. The only thing I can say about Chebukati is in 2017, it was clear. Okay, before we get to 2022, ODM Azimio, please hold your horses. I know your supporters are here and might be listening. But listen to me. Let's go to 2017. Let's go to 2017. This is where Chebukati actually was exposed as somebody who might have been working for the regime of the day. Let me explain how. Okay. 2017, they killed Chris Musando. Yes, thank you very much for bringing that Musando. Shimariam na kuona hapo. Wakati kunywa soda kidogo, Weka, jamani, 14 people na amjaka like. Can I see the likes go up to 14, jamani? Ebu likini, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, my name is Kenyan Revolutionary. If this is your first time, please subscribe, share, like, comment, and do all the good stuff. Subscribe right now. I want to see the subscription go up, and I want to see those likes go up. But anyway, let's go back to Musando. Because this is where Chebukati really, Sharobati Yomba. This is where this is where Chebukati's name was muddied. Let me take you to 2017. We are approaching elections, and Msando, Msando kind of gave us some, convinced us, told us in public, telling us that all the system is watertight, and there's no way that the thing can be infiltrated. They'll need the password, my password. They'll need my fingerprints. They'll need, there's some security measures that he took, to make sure that the system was secure. There's no way they could wakamkata kidole. Yes, yes, Shimariam. So he came out and told us that the system is watertight, it's secure. No one can infiltrate, can hack, can do anything. They will need his fingerprints in order to get the password. So that's where the mischief started, okay? So running up to the election day, a lot of people felt really comfortable, really confident, especially the Azimio side. I think it was called ODM, NASA, whatever the case they call themselves, okay? It's the same thing. It's the same animal, NASA, whatever cases. Karibu sana one gaidi. Karibu sana. One day maybe weka like up, unaona ujaweka like. Yeah, so anyway, so leading up to the elections, a few months before that, Sando, under suspicious circumstances, ends up dead. Okay, with his fingerprints, with his finger, missing, some of his fingers missing. Okay, and we are told that it was a case of a deadly love triangle. We all know that was bull crap, and none other than what's his name was part of it. Anyway, I won't mention who was part of it, but let's go forward because I'm trying to get to the Chebukati part, okay? Haya, shukran one day. Haya, kila mtu ambaye ana watch hapo, hebu wekeni like hapo, wacheni mchezo. Mnaona one day mameka, Shimariana ameka like hapo. Pia kila mtu ake like hapo. Msininyime like. Na mzidi kushare na kabla huja subscribe. All right. So let's go on. So Msando dies, his fingers are missing. And again, he told us that in order for this system to be accessed, they have to have his fingerprint. So surprise, his fingers are missing after he is found dead. Okay, excuse me. Woo. After he's found dead. Okay, so tuendelee mbele. We go to the election day, and the election is being held, and they hack the system and they try to kind of manipulate the portal, what was being transmitted to the portal. Okay. But again, the NASA Azimio side, whatever the case is, they also had their people who were monitoring, the IT guys who were monitoring what was happening, and they had the real results from the server. So election happens, whatever, the server is telling us, once the voting ends, and we start getting numbers that are coming from nowhere knows where they're coming from, and we are seeing some numbers that just been increased. It was an anomaly, okay? But anyway, all this stuff goes to court. We know the story. We went to court. And this is where Chebukati's reputation went down the drain. This is where it goes. Because Chebukati, in spite or despite the complaints, independent bodies telling Chebukati, hey, listen, we've noticed some abnormal, Baba alisema Chebukati ni criminal anafaa kwa jela, and it's true. Yeah. So, here's the thing. This is where, Mariam, wanakufa one by one. Yeah. Okay, so this is where Chebukati's reputation went to the dogs, okay? When he was warned, not only by NASA faction, but, independent bodies, they're telling him, hey, listen, we are looking at this portal, and it's obvious that this portal has been compromised. There's a huge indication that this server, this system has been compromised. The results that are coming are not matching up with the, with the whatever. What do you call it? Those in your 34A, form 34A, 34B, 34C, 34, whatever. Okay? It's not adding up. Chebukati after being warned by independent bodies, NASA and everybody else also, he continues and proceeds. Hata jakula hizo hela. Aishi Mariam. He proceeds to announce the results, claiming that Uhuru Kenyatta won in 2017. Okay, so that's when his reputation kind of went down the drain. So, of course, NASA went to the Supreme Court over that case, and Maraga was the Supreme Court justice, and all the whatever justices that were there, of course, they examined the evidence, and it was overwhelming. Wamemuua asiseme. Yes. So the evidence was overwhelming, showing that Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto lost in 2017. But you know, the Supreme Court cannot, listen to me. I know some people always ask at you, why didn't, if Raila won, why didn't Maraga say that declare that Raila won? And if Ruto won, why didn't, if Kenyatta won in 2017, why didn't Maraga say that Kenyatta won? Well, here is the thing. By law, the Supreme Court of Kenya is not the mandate of the Supreme Court of the judiciary to declare who won the elections. The Supreme Court can only examine the evidence brought before it, then relate to the laws, interpret the laws that are there about, that deals with this issue at hand, and pronounce itself on the matter by interpreting the existing laws, okay? Now, the elections, the law says that the election should be transparent, verifiable, and all that stuff, okay? So Maraga looked at the evidence and he said, given the evidence that have been presented before us, there's nothing that can be verifiable, there's nothing that was transparent, so it does not meet the threshold that the law requires. So let's have a re-election, okay? So by Maraga making that ninio, which was a historical judgment, because in Africa, the whole of Africa, there's no court ever before then at that point has ever looked at the election and consider it null and void. It was null and void because basically Maraga said, the judiciary, like I said, the judiciary cannot declare who won the elections. That is the work of the IBC, okay? Which is an independent governmental body, okay? Independent from the administrative part of the government, which is the executive, independent from the legislative part of government, independent from the judiciary part of government, okay? So the judiciary part cannot say that, oh, Uhuru won or Raila won. They cannot say that. They can only interpret the law as it relates to the matter that has brought to it. So Maraga said, in my estimation, after watching this Ninio, we've watched the evidence. An election didn't take place here because we cannot verify the results that came in. We cannot see that there was nothing transparent about this election. So I declare it null and void. So he basically said there was no election that took place, okay? Election did not take place in 2017. So therefore, he recommended, because he cannot tell the IBC what to do because that will be overreaching his mandate. So what he did was he recommended that there should be a re-election. But before then, the IBC was to be what? Reconstituted. Meaning, Chebukati and the gang who bungled the election in 2017 were supposed to do what? Go back home. We were supposed to have a new personnel in the IBC. So Chebukati was supposed to resign at that point. Him and his crew, whether it's the whatever 5, Cherera 5, or whatever the case is, all of them were supposed to, resign and leave office immediately, ASAP, after that judgment by Maraga. But Chebukati did not leave the office. Please like the guys, there's 17 people here. Simu like nini? Kwa nini mnanyima likes? Ai jamani. Hii ni tabia mbaya. Leave this tabia mbaya. Mwache hiyo tabia. But anyway, so after the recommendations, and that's why I've always had this discussion with people. They're saying, what does, not to digress. Listen to me very carefully. Not to digress. You remember Kriegler's in your report. There were some recommendations by Kriegler report, okay, before the new 2020 constitution. The report could not, since the Kriegler report was an independent report, independent of any governmental body, they did not, you know, since it's an independent body, they cannot tell the National Assembly of Kenya to do A, B, C, D, E, F, because they don't have the mandate to do that. It is not in their position to do so. So they have to recommend what needs to be done, A, B, C, D. That's why Kriegler reports in their recommendation, they had to do A, B, and C. The same thing, Maraga could not tell IBC to do A, B, and C, but he could only recommend. Okay? Recommendation is a nice word of telling you need to do this. Okay? Legally, you need to do this. In order for this to happen, you need to do this first. Political power, I see you. Karibu sana. Okay? We're talking legalese now. But I'm just trying to help because I know in another channel we had this discussion about recommendations. What does this mean? Okay? If you have an independent body, okay, which is to you know, come up with some solution or to deal with an issue that's there, that's a governmental issue that needs to be implemented or whatever the case is. If the government assign an independent institution or body to find solution to an issue, that body cannot tell any governmental arm of government to do A, B, C, D. It can only recommend. That's the language that they use. It's a language that is used because every arm of government is independent. Okay, so the Kriegler report had to recommend A, B, C, D, E, F. Ametunyima but duka lazima liuze. Shi mpaka mbona ukuniambia mapema jamani? Okay, fanya hivi Shi. I'll come in for, I mean, I'll have another live session like in 3 hours. Na nitawafungulia duka mkuje muongee. Sawa? But please jamani, si mniwekee like jamani. Kuna watu 19 hapa lakini niko na like 9. Si mniongeze mpaka ifike 15 jamani. Like the video. I'm giving you some knowledge hapa so that we know why nani Chebukati aliuzulu. Alijiuzulu. Let me not say that. You know, he was whatever. Let me take a sip of a drink. But anyway, like I was saying, so not Chebukati, see Chebukati. Where are we on? We are on a judge Maraga. Maraga's judgment. Maraga had to recommend, okay? Recommend that ABC when I was alive. When I need my like. Thank you guys. Like the video. Finish like. Come on, guys. Come on. Be nice. Hmm? I'm patting you with your knowledge. I'm your political dietitian, Kenya Revolution, and nakupatia ile siasa na nutrients that you need to understand politics, especially Kenyan politics. Now, so Maraga, after Chebukati, you know, Chebukati embarrassed himself. Chebukati made a fool out of himself by declaring an election that was clearly unlawful, okay? Atinjiru anafungua duka inafiu usijali tunaelewa. Haya sawa basi. Okay, after Chebukati, you know, he did himself a disservice by declaring a compromise system. And I can declare the winner. Maraga had to claim. Maraga ruled based on the evidence that this election was null and void, okay? Because there was so much evidence of the system being compromised, hacked, kulikuwa results zinatoka sijui hata tujui pale zimetoka. So after declaring it null and void, basically saying there was no election there's no election, the Hakuna election took place because all that has been done has not met the threshold. Okay? So he recommended, he had some recommendations. Alisema, I'm recommending that we have a re-election, but before this re-election, there has to be steps that has to be taken. And part of the steps is what? There has to be a reconstitution of the IBC commissioners, okay? Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, okay? They had to be reconstituted, the people, the personnel there. And part of the personnel was Wafula Chebukati himself needed to step down to give way for new personnel in order to, preside over the next election that was supposed to take place in what? In 90 days. But Chebukati refused to do that. In a typical Kenyan fashion, he did not respect the Supreme Court's recommendation. And if you remember, that's why Raila Odinga and his team said, if Chebukati is not going to step down, we are not going to take part in the next elections. Because Maraga said the personnel, the people who are in the IBC who bungled the past elections, cannot be presiding over the next elections. Okay? But Chebukati akasema, la hasha, I'm sticking it out, I'll be part of it, I'll be in there. Come on guys, like the video, nataka like zingine tano. Okay? So Chebukati akakataa. If anything, Chebukati, in a total show of, it was an affront to Kenyan people, he went and met then President Uhuru, in his office with all the commissioners who bungled the first elections. Are we forgetting this? They sat and had a meeting at Kenyatta State House with Ruto in attendance. Like the video. I need 5 more likes. Please, 5 more likes. Okay? Okay? So they met up in the office, in the State House, and discussed the way forward. So, a re-election was held on October 26th. On October what? October 26th. October 26th, for those of you who don't know, October 26th is Uhuru Kenyatta's birthday. That's why a lot of Kenyans were calling it a coronation of Uhuru Kenyatta's, of Uhuru Kenyatta, okay? I needed 5 more likes, 5 more likes. If you're going to watch this and repeat, please do that. Anyway, so from there on, Uhuru Kenyatta, of course, we all know what happened. He was declared the president. Nani, Raila and his group, they absconded. They said, we're not taking part of this. We're not getting part of this the elections because the recommendations by Gamaraga were not respected, were not followed, okay? So, we know the story. Uhuru Kenyatta akajideclare president. And, yeah. Watu wakaenda maandamano. Sinakumbuka? Watu walienda maandamano. Then maandamano started and watu wakasema ati Raila mpaka apishwe. Mupende musipende. Chebukati at that point was declared a total failure. Chebukati was seen as somebody who let millions of Kenyans down by, instead of being independent, he decided to work for Uhuru Ruto, okay? And that's when Chebukati's reputation was sealed. His fate in the Kenyan, his story in the Kenyan history was inscribed as a footnote in Kenya's historical books, because he decided to choose what side he wanted to be, and it wasn't the side of the people. And from there on, Chebukati has always been seen as someone who is against the people of Kenya. So fast forward, we go back, we already know the story about the handshake and all that stuff. Raila was declared himself the people president, then he turned his back on everybody who helped him become, Let's fast forward 2022, okay? Let's fast forward 2022. Chebukati is still the presiding IBC commissioner, the chief of the IBC, and we head to the elections. Elections are held. Ruto is declared. Okay. Maraga should be appointed as the next IBC chair. Bombi, tell us. Bombi, thank you so much for joining. Please hit the like button. Thank you and subscribe. Nice seeing you, Bobby. Yes, I will take Maraga, but you know, I don't think Maraga will take that job, especially after seeing Chebukati dead. I don't think anyone wants that job. Unataka kwa IBC na unaona watu vile wanakufa bwana. Hata mimi siwezi kuchukua hiyo kazi bwana. Utauliwa ndugu yangu. Utakufa. But anyway, so 2022 comes in. Chebukati is still presiding over the IBC. He's the head commissioner or whatever the case, the chief commissioner or whatever the case is. Election days comes in. Ruto is declared the president. Azimio, in their usual fashion, they cry foul. They go to court. We hear the infamous quote, null and void. Not null and void, but hot air. Okay? Now, Chebukati's reputation up to this point is already damaged. Okay? Unakufa after 2 years and 7 months. Watu washafanya hesabu, same case with the previous one. Yeah, bombi umesikia. So ukitaka kwenda kwa IBC chairman, ujue after 2 years after election, after 2027, utakufa. I'm not laughing, it's not funny, but it's funny kind of. Anyway, so what I'm saying is this. Chebukati's reputation leading up to 2022 is already, he doesn't have one, okay? He has a bad reputation. He's known to be a servant of the whoever is in power, okay? So nobody trusts him, okay? Wanasema awekelewe ballot box kwa kofi. She Mariam, behave yourself. But anyway, so mnanichekesha jamani. But anyway, so Chebukati, leading up to 2022, in my estimation, and this is my individual opinion, you might disagree with me, especially all of you ODM folks, or not ODM, but Azimio folks. In my opinion, the judgment by Koome was right. There was no evidence whatsoever that suggests that there was any foul play, because the Azimio folks were asked, can you name any server that you feel was tampered with? And they failed to answer that question. Remember Mr. Nani, Smokey Wanjala asked them that infamous question. He was saying, was there any different results from the Form 34A, 34B, whatever the case is, with the information that was being teleported at the the portal, okay? Was there any discrepancies that you saw? And the Azimio guys could not even answer that. So, in my opinion, I think the Azimio folks, Raila lost fair and square. But, since Chebukati already had a very bad reputation, given the 2017 election and the re-election thereof, Raila could still play into this and use that to get his followers tethered, annoyed, apoplectic, disappointed, okay, to expect more. And that's why they kept on buying into this idea that he won, but Chebukati alifanya ile kitu tena to deny him victory, okay? So anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. Raila lost in 2022, but since Chebukati was presiding over that elections in 2022, and he already was compromised, and it was proven beyond reasonable doubt that Chebukati was in the pockets of Uhuru Ruto in 2017, him presiding over 2022, it will be easy for Raila to make a case that, hey, Chebukati is a shady character that cannot preside over a fair elections. Okay? And that's why a lot of people who still stuck to Raila Odinga believe that they actually were done dirty by Chebukati. And that's why they went to the streets, called Maina Njenga, and caused chaos and forced Ruto into a narco discussion at Bomas, okay? And that's when the 13 billion was released, and now you see Raila Odinga enjoying the 13 billion in Dubai with Junet Mohammed and Ali Hassan Joho. You see how this plays in? You see how this plays in? It's all connected, okay? But Chebukati's reputation was already messed up. I thought Raila was already having his pension. Looks like he has opened another account for the new person. Listen, Raila is not happy with his pension. He wants some more. It's called greed. Inaitwa greed. Eh? Now 17 people. Can I get 5 more likes, please? 5 more likes, please. 5 more likes. Don't get your like. Raila is not happy with his pension. He's not. He wants some more. He wants some more. You know, ni kama kurogwa, okay? Raila ni korogwa. Gypsy na wamechoma airport ndio Adani arudi. Oh, Mariam is telling me hao watu wanachoma deal ati wanachoma airport ndio Adani rudi. Adani. Haya. Anyway, so what I'm saying is this. Chebukati destroyed his reputation in 2017, and from there on, Chebukati has never recovered. So a lot of people, especially the Azimio side, Kenyans, to be, Ruto can do the unthinkable. Yeah, lakini wataandika Adani kwa nini na Adani wametuuza. So I'll come back to that Adani. So what I'm trying to say is like 3 people who are watching and haven't liked, like the video, to get 20 likes. Like, I need 6 more likes. 6 more likes. Don't get your like. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe. So what I'm trying to say is this in summation, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm trying to say about Adani. Not Adani, about Chebukati. Chebukati in 2017, he was exposed, and he exposed himself as being someone who worked for the powers that be, the people who were heading the government, okay? Okay, who is Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto at the time, okay? So then that's when he exposed himself as being somebody who's a robot who has been paid. So since then, Kenyans did not believe in him. Mariam, I watched the Kenyan Rebel on repeat yesterday. I saw you on Flash. You did well and well scrubbed too. Yeah, unasikia nani Mariam? Mariam actually made Njiru to log in. Mariam ni mrembo sana. Hiyo urembo yake anafaa alete hapa ndio hao vijana waingie waseme siasa. Unajua mimi nikiingia na hii sura yangu kama sura ya shetani wanaogopa, lakini Mariam akiingia na ile urembo yake wote vijana wanaingia kuongea. But anyway, that's on a But anyway, so but hey, yeah, shout out to Mariam. That's my day one. You know, she's always here, and yeah, care order. Maybe I'm too much. Hata kama ni bibi ya mtu jamani, sisi tunakupatia compliment. Ama bibi ya mtu hawezi pewa compliment. But anyway, like I say, Mariam is pretty. Akona sura nzuri, so akiingia hapa vijana wataingia. But alisema mimi ni mole, ananisha. Anyway, tuache hiyo. Mnakuwa distracted sana nyinyi. Like I was saying, na sijalipwa pension inakuja, usijali. nangoja Raila nangoja Raila agawe hiyo pension yake alipewa na Ruto 13 billion. But anyway, like I was saying, back to Chebukati. So Chebukati hi, soda. Anyway, so Chebukati nawapenda sana. Hata sisi tunakupenda, usijali. We appreciate you, we like you. You're very politically active, okay? That's a good thing for the young folks out there na wakina dada na wengineo. Ama. So Chebukati already destroyed his reputation after that, so nobody really cared about him. Ni kama vile Kivuitu aliharibu reputation yake after the 2007 elections, and after that, you know, hata vile watu walisikia alikufa, everybody was just, you know, no one felt sorry for him because they felt like he let Kenyans down when he announced Kibaki's victory in the middle of the night in a dungeon somewhere in somebody's basement. Okay? And that's why people felt the way they felt about Kivuitu. And the same thing with Chebukati. He decided to side with the powers that be. But you know what? Like I said, the reason why I personally can't celebrate his death, because number one, everyone shall die, okay? Okay? Number two, I don't think Chebukati is the main reason why we are where we are as Kenyans. Yes, he had a role to play. He has a role to play in our, you know, in our plight. But I think the bigger problem lies somewhere else. Just the same way I usually tell people that Ruto is the symptom of our problem. He's not the main problem. He's a symptom. The system is the main root cause of the problem. The system that we have is what gives birth to the Rutos, the Railas, the Uhurus, the Karuas, the Nini of the Matiangis. Because if you have a system of corruption, a system of nepotism, system of tribalism, system that rewards criminal behavior, you will always have individuals who are like Ruto, because once they get power, they are voted in. I'm telling you, even if you vote Morara today or Kasmuel, if they become the president today, they will turn into a Ruto, because the system rewards corrupt, nepotistic, tribalist, okay, that will do anything to maintain power and serve their Western colonial masters, okay? Because that's how the system is done. And the system is being fed by these Western powers. That's why you see Kasmuel and Morara went to that British High Court Commissioner's office. We don't know what they discussed, but your guess is as good as mine. And you wonder why these two shitheads are making headlines, are on every mainstream platform, okay? They're trying to push these young, corrupt, so-called leaders as the next leaders to take Kenyans to Canaan. But these guys are nothing but colonial puppets. So you have to be cognizant of the fact that we Kenyans, okay, we have to build our own. We have to get rid of this corrupt system. We have to. The only way to deal with this system is, number one, the symptoms that we have, like the Rutos, the Railas, the Uhurus. These guys should be taken and jailed and hanged, and their assets should be frozen and taken, okay, seized and taken back to the state ownership, so that we can use them to build the infrastructure, to build the hospitals, to build everything that we have been yearning for, that we are going to the IMF and World Bank to beg loans so that we can accomplish. We don't need that. Listen to me. If you go to the Kenyatta family and Odinga family and the Moi family, okay, if you take their wealth, all of them, okay, those three families alone, their families, those three families alone, that is enough to pay out our debt and build infrastructure better than China or US or any European country. and have free healthcare for every Kenyan, okay, and have free transportation system everywhere in Kenya, okay, we can do that only on those 3 families, okay? That's how much money these people have stolen, okay? You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm telling you, Ruto is a system. Ruto needs to be arrested and his assets frozen, seized, and given back to the state. Okay, him and his minions, all the CSS, along with Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta, Martha Karua, all these people need to be arrested, all of them, and their money seized, their proceeds, their income, their assets, all of them removed and taken, seized by the state, so we can use it to build our country. That's what I'm talking about. Until then, hii mchezo ya first sijui coalition na coalition, you need to stop that nonsense. Mwache hiyo nonsense tafadhali, mwache. I've been warning it and I will not stop warning you. This coalition ya sijui wa Munyoro, sijui nini, hii ni mchezo wa town. Ni mchezo wa town. You want to be part of that mchezo? Endeleeni. DJ Moda, I see you. DJ Moda, hebu weka like, umeninyima like. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing well in Golgotha. Hebu wekeni like. Please put the like button. Thank you very much. Aya, namuona make a like. You don't mention Martha Karua, April will appear. He can appear. He can appear or disappear. We'll tell him the truth. Like I usually tell Kip, you know, you're free to come here and sell Martha Karua. It's just that we are one of those channels that when you start talking about Martha Karua, we shall open the files. We shall open the files and show you the files, and we shall question you on that. So if you're going to get emotional over that, then hey, my bad. The truth speaks for itself, okay? These days umepotea. Sijapotea, DJ Moda, wewe ndio umepotea. DJ Moda, you're the one who's not showing up, so usiseme tumepotea. Wewe ndio umepotea. I was here yesterday twice. I had the new. Anyway, the last topic I want to talk about is Sifuna. Okay, one thing I've noticed with Sifuna kichwa yake imefura. You know, Sifuna now akienda kwa ninio, Sifuna akienda kwa hizi morning shows, he feels like he needs to be what do you call it? Controversial. Like yesterday I was watching in debate Professor Ojienda and Okuru Okot. He was simply very rude to them. He was yelling, he would not let anyone give their points. And yes, the whole Oscar Sudi thing went viral or whatever the case is. And actually, Oscar Sudi did him a favor by going viral. Oscar Sudi, listen, we know you're a class 2 dropout. Don't respond to Sifuna. Shut up. But that's not what I want to talk about. To me, what bothered me with Sifuna is, I think Sifuna kichwa yake imefura. Since he, you know, deconstructed that not Wamatangi, Mungatana, the Tana River guy, whatever, Pokomo Elder, whatever the case is. He feels like he needs to heckle everyone, okay? He was there in Trevor's show and he was so freaking annoying. Like, Sifuna, debate on points. Don't heckle. Wacha Okuru Okota to a point yake, Professor Agenda to a yake, and then you rebuttal, okay? So, yeah, Sifuna needs to shut the fuck up, for real. Then I know he's trying to tell us that he will not vote for Ruto. We get it. You don't want to vote for Ruto. Okay, we get the point. What else do you have to offer as a Secretary General of ODM? We don't care about ODM. That's number one. Okay. So, in my personal view, I think Sifuna needs to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You've said enough. We get it. You are not going to vote for Ruto. Fine. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to be, whatever, showing up and heckling people. If you want to have a debate, have a clean debate. Unatoa point yako Sifuna, then you let Ekuru Okot or somebody else, whoever it is, let them give their point. Then you rebuttal. You don't have to heckle. I mean, it was so cringeworthy listening to that Trevor show. Like, you know, and I wanted to listen to the arguments. It was just annoying, unbearable to listen to, okay? That's what I'm trying to say about Sifuna. Yeah. Sifuna, if you listen to them, please tag Sifuna on X. Guys, if you're watching, go tag Sifuna on X. And I've invited him in my channel. I will interview him. Him and Babu Owino, but they're being cowards that they are. But anyway, you can come here anytime. And yeah, but next time you go to this Ninio, Sifuna, please don't heckle. Just give your point. Let anybody else to hear it. Don't heckle, okay? And by the way, we get your point. You won't vote for whatever. You want to vote for Ruto, even if ODM chooses him. I get it. But please, do me a favor. Shut the fuck up. Please. Anyway, let me read your comments. It's been 1 hour. Even Raila can go back to Addis Ababa. He will. Since Chebukati died, I'm free 2027. Nisimame MC. Just going to say, I don't know what to think of Sifuna. I still think he will vote for Ruto under the wings of Raila. He's full of crap. What do I think about Sifuna? I don't mind him. I just think Sifuna has no balls, just like anybody else in ODM. If you are in ODM, you have no balls. Imambo ya kutetea Raila Odinga, Raila this. Like everyone in ODM, they cannot finish one sentence without saying Raila Odinga. And that's why I can care less about Sifuna. I used to think that he's somebody like kind of useful, but I really don't care about Sifuna until he stands up by himself. Quit ODM, stand by yourself, stand for your own principles, and stop deluding yourself that ODM is this great party with democratic principles and cares about constitutionality and, I don't know, principles of democracy. That's a bunch of balderdash, okay? We don't want to hear that, Sifuna. Shut the fuck up. Leave ODM if you are a man. Leave ODM, stand for yourself. I don't care. If you're joining Natembea, you're just as a coward. So, but anyway, I'll stop here. It's been an hour, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and comrades. But I'm not in ODM. I have my own charmer. I see that. What's the name of your charmer, DJ Modo? Golgotha Party of Kenya. But anyway, guys, I'll stop here. I was just hanging out. The sun is nice. I want to thank everyone. Shimariam, Gypsy Corner, DJ Modo, One Dem, and everybody else. Please, guys, if you're going to watch this on repeat, if you're going to watch this on repeat, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Kilgoris. 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 My chama is one. Wacha Kilgoris. Ni Kipkorgot. Kipkorgot. Unajua Kip aliambiwa aende Kipkorgot. Where is Laban Misiani, whatever his name is? Sifuna has been eyeing Nairobi governorship. He's bitter he was not endorsed by Baba. Bombay is telling us something. Okay. Ati alinyimwa kiti wamepatia Sifuna. Not Sifuna. What's that idiot? That governor for Nairobi. What's his name? What's the governor of Nairobi? Sakaja. Yeah. Sakaja. So that's what's it. Okay. Sawa. Where is Laban? Where is Laban? Laban uko wapi utuambie mambo ya Kipkorgot? That was a punch of the century. Kip has never recovered from that. At the end Kipkorgot akauze mata kaurua. Anauzwa kama mshikaki. I swear, I need to get Laban and Captain together. But anyway, guys, I have to end it here. It's like 1 hour now. I just wanted to hang out with you guys in 1 hour. Thank you for the likes. If you're going to watch this on repeat, please like, share, comment, share your political whatever. Bring them back. Yes, I will call Captain. Captain, I have his number. I haven't called him for a while. So I need to call him and like see what day that he can kind of be part of it. I'll try to get him involved tomorrow. So I'll call Captain Kinyarbi. Yeah, I'll call Captain Laban. I don't know. Laban usually shows up sometimes. I show up, so I don't know what's up. Najua Laban anaishi Kipkorgot. So so I don't know. And then you add Ayaga in the mix. Oh my God, that will be a show to behold. But anyway, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, comment in your all those platforms that you get involved in, your political platforms, mu share, na mu like, na mu comment. If you're going to watch this on repeat, please, if you're wondering who I am, kindly we need to go to matanga ya Chebukati. Nimemiss kulia sana. Okay. Ukapige nduru huko. Yes, guys. Yeah, if you're going to watch this on repeat, my name is Kenyan Revolutionary. I talk about Kenyan politics and world politics as it relates to Kenyan politics, okay? So like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Unasemaje, Eric? Hope to see you wherever you... amekasirika. Unajua wewe mtu wa Raila, but whatever. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching and for liking. Yo kama I was waiting matanga yake. All right. Peace and blessings. I'll see you guys.